Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello to this camera.
Hello.
Hello. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry
welcome,
Christmas.
Welcome back.
your microphone is tucked inside your collar.
That's part of the charm
But
of Christmas.
the viewer will be only
But
getting
that's
your throat.
the Christmas
But you'll notice,
charm.
viewer, that we're wearing our Christmas knitwear. The Max is regaled in the Christmas dog, the traditional
Banal.
Christmas dog, the Yuletide dog.
We have that tradition in the United Kingdom, the Christmas dog. Beardie the Christmas dog.
I have the
Brings gifts. Can you hear me?
I have the
Fantastic.
I have the Cifanelli. I have the Cifanelli French Italian special.
What's that?
This
Your
one I'm
jumper.
wearing. Yeah, it's great.
The
Isn't it?
Christmas. You like the Beardie, don't you?
I love Beardie. I think it's brilliant.
Beardie the Christmas dog.
And we got our Christmas, another great tradition going back to the 14th century, that of the sparkling tea.
Our pilgrim ancestors drank this,
Oh God, you better open it because I'm too old and weak.
and I'm too young and feeble.
But it's just so good. It's just like
Ah.
this is Fortnum and Mason's back in the 14th century.
I need
invented
like
sparkling tea.
a cloth of some description to get the cork out.
God, are we really?
Yeah. It's moist. It's moisturized. It's slipping between my
Oh
fingers.
God. Okay. And what's happened to the humidor?
What? I've opened it, or it's shut. Oh look, it's coming out. It's coming.
This isn't a good broadcast.
No. We're on our way.
Oh, Max.
What have you got? Well, while I.
Okay. Well, look, viewer.
What's that?
I don't know.
Just took it
I don't
out.
know what's happening here. What's happening? What have you
What's
done to this humidor?
I haven't done anything. What's wrong with it? There's just a cigar there. You just chill out. It's fine. We'll fix it. I probably locked it. Don't worry about it. We're in the middle of a live broadcast. You can't be doing this stuff.
Anyway, viewer.
Ah.
One of my great pleasures on the internet is watching the unboxing ceremony.
Oh yeah, that's a shout.
The unboxing ceremony.
The unboxing. The Christmas unboxing.
The Christmas unboxing ceremony on the Tom Chamberlin internet channel.
Oh, but Tom does it so well.
But he unboxed a cagoule in a way that I've never seen a cagoule unboxed
What is a
before.
cagoule?
It is a hooded, weatherproof garment favoured by orienteering and people like that.
Ah, you're
But
ready.
so I thought I might unbox something for you, viewer. Well,
What
for
is
me,
it? What is
really.
it?
First of all, I was vouchsafed as a gift this excellent Siglo lighter in the traditional Christmas colour of orange
Can we just drink some effervescent water or something
and
like
pretend
that?
it's sparkling tea?
'Cause I'm
not?
fed
No,
up
no,
with
no,
this.
No, it's about
I'm
to
far
happen.
too moisturised to be doing this.
Anyway, viewer, the Siglo. And the Siglo...
Freddie, come on. I'm fed up. Anyway, good. Thank you, Freddie.
Sparkling tea!
Hey!
In the Gerald Benny beakers.
Thank you, Freddie.
The
There you
Gerald
go.
Benny beakers fresh.
Whoa!
direct-
Look at that!
Wow.
Look at that! Ice! Look!
God, it's serving itself. This is the very definition of
This is
self-serving.
fantastic. Look,
Careful, it's going all over my. It's going all over my Gerald Benny.
Shit!
Is it still? Is it? Pour it in my glass. Pour it
It's
in my glass.
overflowing. What have you done? You put this in the
Mummy
freezer.
put it in the freezer.
God save us. We got just
Ah! God, it's
get that out of the way. Get all the good stuff out of the way. All this. The table's good in itself. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Try it. Give that here. Thank you. Is it any
God,
good?
viewer, this excitement.
Is it good? Is it good?
Yes, it's very good.
Is it better than normal?
It's you can't improve upon perfection. Fortnum and Masons, we salute you. One day you're going to get round to sponsoring us, but in the meantime we're buying this stuff at retail.
The creator of the Scotch egg.
Yes, and the 14th century, as this was mentioned in the Canterbury Tales, actually, in the Christmas tale of the Canterbury Tales.
The Canterbury.
Father Christmas on the Canterbury Tales. Ye there is no noon actorite this in the world that is to tell of woe in marriage, as I think the wife of Bath put it.
Did you unbox this?
Did I unboxed it while you weren't watching. Viewer.
What is it?
Stand by. Whoa!
It's the cigar.
Whoa! Woo!
I think we could get to smoking. So you got
I got that. Well, let's unbox that.
It's unboxed already.
Look, Tom Chamberlin would unbox it better.
But can you
It
really?
says Habanos. It says Habanos. You see, viewer. Now, if I were Tom Chamberlin, I'd be unboxing this in a very proper manner. I would be saying that this is Habanos here, meaning it's Spanish for Habanos, and the cohiba is Spanish for cohiba.
But these are. Where did you get these at a festival, like, or something?
Might
like
have
that?
done, but it actually comes with instructions.
And how to light and enjoy.
No,
the
it's
cigar.
better than this. It's better than that.
No, but these are the bands that they stopped with the introduction of the Pyramidas Extra. So these were from between 2003 to 2012 or 11.
But this must be very early. They were added to Cohiba's range in 2002, viewer. It was created an entirely new factory size called Cañonazo, which is Spanish for cañonazo, or cannon shot, which is unique to the brand. I don't know if it is unique anymore.
No, not
In
no,
line-
it still is. It still is the Cañonazo.
Is it still? In line with the flavour category for all the titles of the Cohiba Siglo range, the Siglo 6 is rated medium. That's mine.
Open it.
You carry on reading that to the viewer.
I want to read the description of the Siglo.
The Siglo was very good present for me from Gemma.
Accessories are a joy to have without hurting your pocket. Now, the best bit is
This would hurt my pocket if I put it inside my pocket. I mean, imagine trying to put that inside your
the
pocket.
best bit. The Siglo accessories make excellent gift to cigar lovers,
Oh, viewer!
as well as for one's own use.
EMS 2016.
What is
this
that?
could be the same again.
What's that?
Look at that. Look at that. Smoking quits. Smoking, and it can kill your unborn child. We don't want that, viewer.
What's this? Where'd you get this?
I just got that.
It's from Davidoff.
I just unboxed it. That was an unboxing. That's 3 unboxings. That's triple unboxing.
Triple unbox. Triple unbox.
God,
you got this from Edward, right?
No, I got given that by somebody, but I got given it about 7 years ago.
Fantastic.
So, viewer, we have kept a vintage unboxing. This is new old stock. Viewer, get it. Freddie, get a shot of this. Get a shot of this for the unboxing. Oh, viewer, look,
it's got bloom on the actual
it's
packaging.
got bloom on the packaging, viewer. I mean, if
that's
only Tom Chamberlin were here to unbox this with us.
I mean, that's real. That's how you know it's proper.
That's viewer. Look at that. Look at viewer.
Oh.
God.
What is it?
And it's got further unboxing. It's got
Pyramides Extra. Oh, what a world!
Wow, viewer, what a world!
How do you not know you have this rubbish?
This is fantastic, and it's survived from the teens of the current century.
I mean, this is a unicorn of cigars, a mythical beast.
Is it really?
You can't get this. You can't get
Well,
this.
we have them by the shed load, viewer.
We got to smoke this.
We smoke that instead of the Siglo.
Yeah. It's proper stuff. This is real stuff.
Viewer, this is an extemporaneous decision. We're going to smoke this now. In the time-honoured manner.
All right, I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. I've got to say, I won't be using the fierce blue flame of our Siglo, the one that doesn't hurt the pocket, and can be used even as a gift, and
Or
also
used.
used by yourself, used by oneself.
It might be.
And enjoyed to
you
its
pass
full
me that
extent.
one. That's cutter there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can I use your Dunhill that you
Is this
sold?
not a Cohiba cutter? This, I think it is.
It's a DuPont Cohiba cutter.
Yeah, so you got to have the proper cutter, viewer. We've had it from a Siglo. We're using a Siglo. Well, I won't be using the Siglo, but we've got the Cohiba pouch. We've got the the level of unboxing specialness. Oh, Edward would like these. They're not on the damp side.
They're dry enough.
You love that, don't you?
I love it. I love it when they crackle, they break, they burst.
No, I don't like that.
It's my favourite. Oh, it's fantastic. It's a very good cigar.
So tell me about this one, because I was about to read out to the viewer the instructions attending. Are there instructions to go with that?
Well, we were just talking about it. How strange. We were talking about it with the introduction of the new band, the holographic band in 2012 with these. It's a Pyramides Extra, and it is still a size unique to Cohiba, alongside the Siglo 6, which I believe still to be unique.
Oh God, I got a blast of hazelnuts.
It's a proper
immediately.
cigar.
What do you get? A nutty
People,
stuff?
they love this stuff because it's fat, and it's got the Cohiba band on it.
Well, I mean, you can't ask for more in life. I find the Cohiba Siglo 6 is probably the perfect cigar.
God, I haven't had one of these in God knows how long. I can't remember when the last.
You probably had one as a child. Viewer, after that excitement, the unboxing! The unboxing of the sparkling tea with the cork, the frozen sparkling tea.
It's a proper cigar, isn't it?
And this was serving itself at one point. Do you remember? You just had to hold the bottle over it and it just spurted out.
After all the overpriced rubbish we've been smoking recently, we're smoking an overpriced piece of art. It's fantastic. Look at it. A mere, what is that? A 54 ring gauge, perhaps. Somewhere along those lines. Maybe a few more.
Like a pencil.
I wouldn't have thought it'd be any less. How's yours drawing?
Pretty good, actually. So far, so good.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a proper cigar. The latest addition to the Linea Classica, but still the best of the Lanceros and the Coronas Especial.
You like the Coronas
Especial? The Suane.
You love the Suane.
The Suane. This is Linea Classica. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
This is Linea
One with the
Classica.
Robusto.
Yeah.
Proper stuff. So it's a medium full-bodied blend
So they say.
instead of medium.
I know, but I mean, they say this, but it means absolutely nothing. I mean, no, they're always palatable.
Added fermentation in barrels.
The added fermentation, viewer, does, in my opinion, take the edge off, and also it means that they have to have the stuff knocking around a bit longer before they release it. I mean, although release of anything would be a nice surprise.
It's good that we're returning to how things once were. Smoking things unattainable.
Are completely unattainable. And
Although
these were gift wrapped sometime in the teens of the current century. This is like stumbling at how Howard Carter now felt when he entered the tomb of Tutankhamun.
Tutan.
And he found some cohiba Siglo 6s there.
Yeah, was it the Siglo 6s?
Yeah, no, I think
it was.
No,
it wasn't a cabinet of 50 Ramonio and especially selected.
No, I think what they found, I remember it now very well in the Times report from the 20s. It was the Robusto Supremos.
Of course, yeah.
It was I know because they bought them. King Tut had bought them in Beirut Airport duty free.
Because what they didn't know at the time is they were making that cigar as a standard release. It was only in 2014 they decided it'd be limited. Mm-hmm. It's been around for centuries.
I think it's been around since before the cigar was invented, many millennia before the cigar was invented. I think this is the reason they actually went to the New World, was to rediscover
the New World.
The New World.
I like how it's the New World.
Well, it was new.
Not new to its inhabitants.
Not new to its inhabitants. New,
the
but
New
it
World.
was second hand.
Good cigar. Should we? I don't know. We've been rambling for a bit now. We've only just lit it up, but should we?
No. So what flavour are you getting there? I'm getting a chocolatey, nutty, balanced, a bit tingling, a little tingling dryness to the centre of the palate, to the centre of the tongue, maybe.
Unique flavour.
What are you getting?
Tobacco, fine tobacco.
Yeah, but you've got to be a bit more
Cuban tobacco.
This is supposed to be our one of our seasonal broadcasts. So obviously, you've got to give the viewer a bit of festive cheer, a bit of a jingle bells, and a yo ho ho, and
eggnog.
Mine tastes of mistletoe. Yes. Mistletoe's poisonous, of course. But the Druids used to use mistletoe in their ceremonies, didn't they?
And making cigars, sixes. Grand reserves. Whatever it is.
That was it, because King Tut he died very young, obviously, and he didn't have that. They had to really hurry to get enough cigars to sort of send him off into the afterworld, afterlife. I mean, normally they have a good time to build up a good stock of these things, but I think he actually had to go to Davidoff in the end, because Edward remembers him coming in. Do you remember His Majesty the King or the Pharaoh?
Majesty, may I introduce His Majesty the King?
So the Pharaoh, when the Pharaoh turned up I know, because Edward told me about this once. Must have been just after he'd opened, actually.
Yeah, I think it was. Because no doubt our dear friend Kirby spoke at length with Edward regarding this matter.
What do you mean, King Tutankhamun?
Yeah.
A ruler of one of the many fine countries.
Yeah, that's the one. Of the
New
World.
Of the New World of Africa. Viewer, this is a treat. This is a festive treat for both you and us. You don't have to smoke this. You don't have to go through the hard work of applying the flame or enjoying this Siglo lighter, viewer. I don't know. I mean, this was a good present, actually. It really cheered me up when I saw it.
Have you noticed that you have to press both sides down. You can't just do one.
It's a workout.
It's a locking mechanism.
It's a locking mechanism. It's everything. Is it?
And it can be given as a gift.
Okay, and you can operate it on one side.
Used by yourself. Are there multiple, are there a variety of colours, or does it only come in orange? I think it should only come in orange.
I think that's called Cuban sunrise or Cuban sunset, that one, that colour. Don't.
Oh, look, it goes yellow.
That's the Cuban sunset, viewer.
Is that was that always
That's
there?
the Cuban,
was the Cuban sunset always
the
there?
Cuban sunset's just starting, viewer. It's just
No way. Is that in
beginning
the
to develop.
instruction booklet? Is that what it says? Is that what it says?
I think it's called Cuban sunset somewhere.
2-year warranty.
And the sunset is now departing.
Material directly imported from Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and the US.
God, this is like the space shuttle. This is the kind of technology they take to the moon, and we have it here for you on Foulkes Sons. Imagine if this were when we get the paywall up, and when we start the shop. Imagine we'd be able to go like QVC, and then you'd be able to come in deeply and to admire all the people on the red carpet, all the celebrities. They're all carrying these lighters on the red carpet.
You're like this. Listen to this. Do not lit continuously for more than 10 seconds. If overheating occurs, stop igniting for a while.
It's poetry.
Then it goes, overheat will damage the lighter and may harm the user. It's so good.
Would not hurt his pocket.
No, not hurt his pocket, but will hurt him. So the Cuban sunset, it is good. The Cuban sunset comes. We must stop, relax, recline.
Yeah, fix
and
the
return.
fix the humidor that you've broken.
Soon.
Tidy up the mess. Viewer,
that wasn't me.
we're talking utter nonsense here, and I mean a particularly festive level of nonsense. And we're going to wait for a second while we pause to gather what remains of our thoughts, and we'll be back in a second to give you a verdict on the further progress of the cigar. Thank you. And we're back. We have been suitably relaxed by this excellent cigar. We have mellowed out, chilled out, mellowed, chilled. What other euphemisms are there, or colloquialisms that will convey the sense of relaxation and
Yo, bro, dude.
Yo,
Real chill, man.
Yes, it reminds me of the time. Did I tell you the time we went to Mr. Brown's office in the factory?
Is what factory?
Mr. Brown, I think he ran the Monte Cristo. Well, he ran
The Brown factory.
he ran the cohiba factory at one point, and then he ran. I think he was running it was near a cemetery, and he was running. I think it was the Monte Cristo factory. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, we went to see Mr. Brown because he's a great character, Mr. Brown. He runs his factory literally. I mean, production went through the roof. It was running properly, and you could they had this camera. We had these remote control wrapped in a plastic bag. And you could sort of zoom in at any time to any roller anywhere in the factory.
Amazing.
To see if they were rolling properly. And he would sort of, go, come on, number 47. Or
that sounds like a James Bond film.
Yeah, it was. And then we asked Mr. Brown a question, like sort of, what is the production? And he said, before I answer that question, I want you to try a very special, extra strong cigar. So we thought, very good. It was mid-afternoon. Why not? We probably have 4 cigars. We built up.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember a thing about the rest of the afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, we materialized outside the factory 2 hours later. Couldn't remember a thing.
Was it a hashish cigar? Was it a Moroccan
I don't know.
special?
It was a Mr. Brown special.
Mr. Brown Moroccan special.
Mr. Brown. Anyway, what goes on with Mr. Brown? This very.
I think he's called Mr. Brown for a reason. All the hashish he puts into his special cigars.
No. They don't do that.
No.
This is the finest.
Only for special extra strong super delight. If you ask for the special extra strong super delight Lancero.
Except, of course, I know that your grandfather would of course be utterly impervious. It was very mild.
Oh, you could give him anything.
You give him anything. You could soak one of these in petrol.
Yeah. You fill it with heroin.
Yeah, very mild, very mild.
And then he'd get up and go and drive his car somewhere.
Yeah, drive his car, do a hill
after drinking 2 or 3 bottles of wine.
Or cognac, maybe. Yeah. I mean, he's a legend. He's a legend.
He is so good. You can imagine him driving as an infant.
Yes.
Remember when he said he hid all his wine bottles under the floorboards?
In school?
Yeah. He was drinking so much, he had to hide all the bottles.
He was in Charterhouse, wasn't he?
It's fantastic. And he got told off. The headmaster called his father and said he's drinking too much.
And he probably said, "Well, as long as it's good, from a good vintage, it's all right."
It was something along those lines.
Yes, he's drinking the wrong vintages. He's not drinking the 1945. He's drinking lesser vintages.
Terribly mild.
Terribly mild.
Terribly mild.
That should be his motto in Latin.
You know,
Terribilis mildinus.
He only smokes cigars for the aroma. He doesn't care much for the flavour. He just says they're terribly mild and likes how they smell.
They do smell. They do perfume the
He's
air.
got huge hands though. You hand him like a kind of double Corona, and
It looks like a straw.
petty Corona or something.
Straw.
A slender. It looks like a ninfas or something.
Punch and infas or the Seoan or something.
You
Swane.
smoke it in all of 5 minutes.
The Exquisito is a
Yeah,
great cigar.
terribly
You
mild.
know, the Exquisito, I think, can be. I mean, given that there's no ligero in it, can be very, very strong.
Ligero.
I mean,
I
this-
think it's one of the stronger cohibas.
yeah, it's extraordinary. I mean, that is an amazing cigar.
And even when it's young, it's great. I mean, old ones, new ones, they're all just brilliant. You'll never get a bad Exquisito unless the draw is. I mean, more often than not, it's a restricted draw, but that doesn't bother me all
36
too
ring
much.
gauge.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
it doesn't bother me all too much, that tight draw. But some people go like, "Oh, it's plugged." So no. It just requires a little work and patience.
Well, I think this is delicious. Actually, it's just smooth. There's a sort of caramel-like quality to it, creaminess. That creaminess that we have one day, like we've got that creaminess in the instructions in the Davidoff, but you really do get that kind of cashmere. It's like if cashmere were a food. As we're recording these back to back, I mean, we're probably recording this in midsummer, except it's winter. This actually is winter.
I
Viewer.
do like Beardie the Christmas dog.
I do like Beardie because
A great show
you know when
from my
when they used to
childhood.
kidnap people in the 70s in Europe in the days of the Bader-Meinhof gang and the Red Brigade in Italy.
Just what they'd be wearing.
No, they wouldn't be wearing Beardie the Christmas dog, but they would have whoever they'd sort of picked up, like Aldo Moro or whatever, and then they would have him holding a newspaper showing that today's date to prove that he was actually still
right,
alive.
I see. Yeah.
So maybe
yeah.
we should prove to the viewer that this actually is the date, whichever it is.
There's no way of doing that. I have nothing dated here. Here we are, 11th of November,
It's the 11th of November
1993.
1993, viewer.
Thank you very much.
We were smoking this cigar before it was launched.
Yeah, long before.
Well,
We're-
actually-
we're smoking at the launch of the line it's part of, but not actually the cigar's release.
Well, viewer, this has been a surreal moment, but I think all good things must come to an end. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that.
Christmas.
But, viewer, this taste
Snow
of
is
Christmas...
falling all around me.
me.
Children playing, having fun. 'Tis the season.
To be jolly!
Christmas time all around. Happy Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank
Let's
you.
ding, 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 a ding, 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 a ding, ding.
Away. Mr. Brown special.